Hello to all my reseller friends out there. I wanted to shoot a video, and I know it's been a long time, and I've had quite a few people ask me when I was going to come back and where are you? Hope you're doing well, and I do appreciate all the good wishes from you guys out there. So, as most of y'all probably know, our house flooded. It's been quite a while now, back in August, mid-August, and I immediately seized operations as a reseller and YouTuber to renovate our house. And basically, uh, we've got about we've got a main house that's like probably about 1,700 square feet, and then we've got a mother-in-law apartment that's another 650 square feet. And I've been room by room rebuilding everything. So I'm almost done. I've got just the kitchen left here. I've got a bunch of cabinets we just bought yesterday that I'm putting in this week. Then I'm going to do some tile work and a little bit of plumbing and stuff like that. But it's going really well. We're all in our bedrooms. I've got the I'm in the living room right now. We've got the TV. We've got a new couch. All kind of new stuff. Everything's going well. So all's good on that front. And the insurance money came through, and everything's hunky dory. So I'm happy to say that pretty soon it'll all be over with, and we'll be back to normal, and I'll be able to continue my normal life, whatever that is. But I think 2.5 months ago, we had something else happen, something else come up. My wife went for her yearly mammogram, and something came up that they didn't like on the mammogram. We went back in, and they did the sound thing. What's it called? A sonogram on the on the area, and they didn't like what they saw, so they went in. They did a biopsy, and it turned out that she had breast cancer, and it was super duper scary because you don't get the information quickly. You don't know exactly what you're dealing with. We're pretty well versed with it now, but it turned out she had stage 1 breast cancer, which meant it was really early. It was really small, and she was given the option of either a lumpectomy or a mastectomy with no benefit survivability rate to either one, and they kind of recommended the lumpectomy route. So she took that, and she had the tumor removed, and luckily they did not find. Whenever they go in and they take the lump out, they check out. There's Toby back there. They check out lymph nodes that are in the breast, and they'll take out a lymph node or two that are first in line with the cancer, and then they'll dissect it and then test the tissue to see if there's any cancer there. Well, in her case, there was not, meaning there was virtually, or there was no spreading at all of the cancer. It was all restricted to that one tumor they took out. They tested the margins around the tumor that they took out. There was no cancer there either. So it looks like they got all of it. And the surgery went well. There was a recovery period there. She was out of work for, I don't know, probably about 6 weeks. She's been back at work now for a couple of weeks. Sorry, the table's shaking. The cat's on this little shaky card table. But so I mean, everything went well, and she's kind of used this as an opportunity to tell her friends and loved ones and anybody that'll listen that early detection and yearly mammograms, they work. They can save lives. They saved her life, which I can't tell you how grateful I am for that. So I'll use this moment to, if you have a lady in your life that maybe has not gotten yearly mammograms or is hesitant to get them, or for whatever reason, urge them to do it, because it can save their life. So, but yeah, that's everything's positive there. We go to a different doctor, once or twice a week, and everything's positive. She's in great spirits. She's back at work. She's on the mend, just as good as ever. So cancer free as far as we know. But everything's good. So anyway, now that I've said that, that's once that happened, I kind of just I really didn't feel like doing YouTube at that point, just because, for one thing, this is a reseller channel, and I didn't have anything to add on the reseller front. I didn't want to turn it too much into I'm renovating my house and here's medical stuff too much. So I just kind of stayed away, and took care of stuff around here. So, but that's where I've been, and I'm glad I'm back, and I'm coming back right now on kind of a part-time basis. We were actually able to go out this past weekend, which is kind of odd because it's been unseasonably warm, even for Louisiana. It was like this past weekend, it was like 70s, 80s. Most years, mid-January to mid-February is so cold you don't even have any garage sales to go to. So actually there were I think we had 7 garage sales this weekend. So we went, and it was kind of just more of a relaxing thing to kind of hang out and go do. The cat is shaking this tape. Cat, go on. So I didn't take it too seriously, but we did go out and find a few things, and thought I'd share those with y'all. And I'm a little rusty on the YouTube and talking to the camera and all that, so it'll come back, though, I'm sure. I'll show y'all what I found. It's only 4 things, and one of them is actually already sold. But first thing I'm going to show y'all, and this is something I pass on quite a lot, and I think you'll see them a pretty good bit, but this one was kind of special looking. This is an 8mm, just an 8mm camera, and I've got it's got the manual and stuff, and the case, everything about this was so pristine. Like, this is probably 50 to 60 year old leather strap, and it's like no dry rot whatsoever. It's still like super supple. Everything is just minty good, and the camera was just, I got it not as like a useful camera, but I got it just because it was so gorgeous. Look at the chrome on those lenses. It's got 3 lenses on it, and you select the lenses by just like turning it, and then it changes between the lenses. It's so cool. And I actually have it upside down. Viewfinder's back here, and this is a Keystone. They're fairly common, but they're not usually like this nice or this ornate, and not all of them have, or not very many of them have 3 lenses. So I thought it was pretty nice. I paid $10, but check this out. This is so cool. See this right here? This is a winding mechanism. No batteries, okay? No, so I was recording and actually did the whole video, and I didn't realize that my phone had filled up, and I lost up till when I was winding this. So anyway, I'll continue. It's got this winding mechanism, no batteries or anything, and then you wind it up. It's got all that kinetic energy in there, and then you can hear the mechanism running. So cool, so cool. I just love it. My wife wants to keep it, but I'm going to sell it because that's what I do. And I don't know if I said this already or not, but I think I'll probably end up getting on the $50 to $60 range, but I'm shooting a little higher than that, just for a week or two, see if anybody snaps it up, just has to have it. I think I'm asking 100, 120, somewhere in there. I do have it listed. Another cool thing I got was I bought this for myself initially, paid $1 for this. This is a Micronta pocket multimeter. It's really nice. It's real thin. I guess you could fit it in your shirt pocket there, so you were so inclined. It's got the leads. It's got your got auto ranging, voltmeter, ohm meter, diode checker. You can do continuity checks where make continuity, it makes a little beep. Picked this up for $1, and I was going to keep it, but I've already got some multimeters here. Actually, I just bought a new one the other day, so I feel better about selling it, especially once I saw it sold for like 20 bucks or so. Might as well turn $1 into 20. So I listed it, hadn't sold yet. Let's see, got another camera here, and this is something I always buy, and they always sell, and I do pretty well on them. It's a Sony Handycam. This is the DVD kind. Which one is this? It's called a hybrid because it can also use the little Sony proprietary media, the what do they call those things? I got one in here. So, oh, the memory stick Pro Duo is what's in there. You can take still pictures with that, and then it records video to the DVD. So I got the camera, came with a nice little low pro camera bag, and the original box, cleaning cloth, software, got all the cables, AV cables, got a little crappy tripod in there, the charger, all that stuff. They're asking 20 bucks. No, they're asking 25, and I offered 20, and they took it. And I don't think I'll have any problem getting at least 60. I haven't started at 100, just in case somebody wants to pay, because it does have a little few things like this little low pro bag. It looks brand new, and it's worth about 20 bucks. Probably costs about 20 bucks by itself. So I started off a little higher just because I think the package, the total package I'm offering is a little better than most. So give it a shot, and then I'll drop it down if I have to. The last thing I'm going to show y'all, and like I said, we only went to a few sales, so I don't have a ton. But the last thing, I got this at a church sale. This is a 8-track recorder, and it's a Lexus ADAT 8-track. It's some kind of music. People that record music, I think, probably used to use them more before computers and digital recording, but I guess they still do use them some. It came with this little handy dandy remote control thing that plugs into the back of it. Also came with this thick reference manual. So there was a make offer. I had the make offer sticker when I shot the video the first time. I don't know what I did with it. There's a make offer sticker on it, and I talked to a guy who was the audio video guy for that church for the sale we went to, and he tested. There were like a couple other things that I didn't buy, tape decks, and I probably would have bought the tape deck if I was just trying to concentrate on like super high profit stuff that day, because it's kind of a part-time thing right now. But he said he just tested this thing, and he used it, and he knew it worked. So using that knowledge, his knowledge, and trusting him at his word, and based on the cosmetic appearance and plugging it in, I took the chance and said, hey, yeah, it's a fully functional unit, and I sold it on eBay within about 24 hours, I think. Paid $5, it had make offer on it. I paid $5, and I got 120 plus shipping. So that was an excellent flip. Made the 4 hours or whatever we spent out there between shopping and eating breakfast worthwhile right there. So, you know, I mean, a couple $100 just to go to a few garage sales. I can handle that, and we had fun too. My wife came, and my younger daughter came. She always likes to go. She buys Beanie Babies and stuff like that. So, like I said, we ate breakfast, so made a little nice Saturday morning of it. So, but it felt really good, guys, to kind of get those reseller juices flowing again, even on a small scale. And, you know, like I said, normally this time of year we aren't able to garage sale, so we were fortunate to even have that day. I don't know what this weekend's going to bring. Hopefully it'll bring another nice day so I can come show y'all some more stuff. But if not, we got the early spring coming up, which is probably my favorite time of the year, when people are getting rid of getting rid of the stuff they upgrading during Christmas. You know, like selling old video game systems and games and clothes and all kind of stuff. So I think early spring is probably my favorite time of the year as a reseller. So guys, it's going to take me a little while longer to get finished with the house, but I'm also going to do hopefully my YouTube and reselling stuff part-time in the interim, and then by early spring I should be back into this full speed ahead. And I've got some ideas about the reselling and YouTube thing that don't necessarily involve selling somebody else's used stuff. Maybe I might get into selling new stuff. We'll see. I'll talk to you guys about some of those ideas as we go along. But thanks for hanging in there, and thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. Hopefully I'm not going to commit to anything because I know how I am, but hopefully I'll be putting out at least one video a week, and I promise it won't be about home renovation again. So y'all take care, guys. Good night.